Now, there were many people that disappointed God in the Bible, but two of the top culprits, King Ahab and Jezebel. And to repay their insubordination, God gave them a massive thorn in their side. His name is Elijah. Elijah was a prophet, but he also had a very intense personality. My name's Daniel, I tell Bible stories, and today we're going to be looking into Prophet Elijah, King Ahab, and Jezebel. Now, King Ahab had married this lady. Her name was Jezebel. Jezebel did not believe in God. She believed in another false god, and she spread this culture all over Israel at that time. She had many statues for her false god. She had many prophets for her false god. And the person on the throne that was meant to be God's representative was King Ahab. He did nothing about this, so God was very unhappy with him. One person that knew that God was very unhappy with him was Prophet Elijah. So Elijah probably thinks to himself, I see these guys love their rain and the way it makes them so much profit and it gives them good weather. He walks to King Ahab in front of everybody. King Ahab is watching and he simply said, no more rain. King Ahab was like, what do you mean by no more rain? Elijah says no more rain and he walks off. Ahab probably laughed. It was like, what does he mean by no more rain? Jezebel probably laughed as well, no more rain. It didn't rain. And I'm talking about for years. This got on Jezebel's nerves so badly. Anyone who claimed to be a prophet of God, she had them targeted. And she would do some horrible things to them. King Ahab just allowed this. And he had his own target in mind, Elijah. And Elijah didn't care. He just went about his business. Elijah's command of no rain was causing Ahab so much problems that he had to think of various different techniques, and finally he called for a guy called Obadiah. And he sent Obadiah on a mission. Whilst Obadiah was on his way, he sees Elijah. During the time where Jezebel was ordering for bad things to be done to the prophets of God, Obadiah was gathering prophets and hiding them in caves. He truly feared God. So when he saw Elijah, he showed him so much respect. And Elijah's so funny. As soon as he sees him, he's like, yep, it's me, Elijah. Where's your boss? King Ahab. Yeah, bring him to me right now. And Obadiah's in shock. He's thinking, why do you want to put me in trouble? You want me to go and tell King Ahab that you're here. What if the wind of the Lord takes you? What am I to do then? I would have brought the king here for no reason. There must have been many instances where Ahab could have caught Elijah, but God seriously protected him. But Elijah confirmed he would definitely be here. King Ahab approaches Elijah and Elijah immediately goes off because King Ahab called Elijah the troubler of Israel. And Elijah said, I'm the troubler of Israel? Are you not the one that's causing all of this? He started to say, you and your father's house have forsaken the commandments of the one who put you on the throne. And because you have done this, I present you with a challenge. Ahab was confused, but Elijah says, bring your best prophets and I will come by myself. Me and you will see whose God is real. I will explain this all in part 2, but I do hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it, and this is a very interesting story. Now, the next part of this story is a little bit sensitive for TikTok filters, so I'm gonna see how I can stay within the guidelines whilst also telling the story in its entirety. God bless you guys. Have an amazing day.